Halloween is an intense, frightening, and just viscerally violent horror film. Jamie Lee Curtis does it again. This is a non spoiler review of Halloween Kills. What I want to say is this was one of the most visceral films, not in the history of horror films, but I like the fact that they cut loose a little bit more in this film. One big thing I want to say, this is what I like about Halloween. There's a lot more horror action, like in Horror Kills, and I liked how each kill was just no mercy. It didn't matter who he came across, he murdered them, and I think I like this. And a little bit more concepts I want to get in a little later about what I like about this film and what I'm glad they didn't hold back. Jamie Lee Curtis, even though she's not in much of the film, she's not very sparingly in the film, she's still, when she's on there, she does a good performance of playing this character who is just really suffering from the repercussions of Michael. And the daughter, played by Judy, was really good as well. And her daughter as well in the movie, they're really good. I really feel the just the tension and the strain that they're going through as they try to survive Michael. The movie is more about the survivors and about the townsfolk. It really brings it together and brings that town together against Michael. And it's really of a look back and a deeper look into what makes Michael who he is. In the movie, there's just a lot of it's kind of fast paced. It pops. It keeps a steady pace. It doesn't really slow down. It goes right into it. The cast very diverse, and there's a lot of people in this movie and a lot of things that are happening. They really mixed it up with the characters and who Michael encounters and the other characters that interact with each other in the movie. Going back to the kills. In this movie, with the kills, it's more of very sad, very horrifying, because Michael kills anyone that gets in his way or is in front of him. And I like the fact that it shows just how horrible and how just anybody at will can lose it. It shows that even with the first responders and when they come in contact, they have to deal with it. They have to deal with this person, even though they're trying to put out a fire, save a life. It shows that it's really very kind of semi-realistic of and you really feel bad for the first responders, for the people in here that just happen to be in his way. And that's something in the film I'm glad they didn't hold back on. With the survivors in the film, they do a little deep dive into Tommy Doyle, one of the survivors from the previous film. I kind of find it, I found it interesting. I found how his influence goes throughout the town and how he motivates people and stuff like that, which does in the movie lead to a dark turn. Another thing that this movie does is brings out, is a kind of little nod to cancel culture actually in this movie and how bad it can be. But it's not in that way. It's involved with a certain person. Not going to spoil for. But what I like is how it changes. Michael Myers changes people, changes the environments around him. And that's what I liked about the film. They go into a little bit more supernatural, in my opinion, which is okay. And Michael Myers, being a force of nature. Now, there are some things in the movie that kind of are a little corny to me. How certain things happen when the characters interact. Not with interact. Well, I don't like what the daughter of Laurie Strode's. Well, the daughter of Laurie Strode's daughter. I don't remember her name, but I don't like what she does in the movie going toward. I don't like certain decisions that certain characters make in the movie. And when it leads to certain things, I'm like, kind of like, that's not kind of realistic. There are certain unrealistic. It's not too bad. It doesn't take me out of the movie, but the way they lead toward the ending of the movie is kind of, I didn't feel the ending of the movie. It's okay. It's not okay at certain parts. Um, I think how about the people and what the people do at the end, it's like, come on, man. And the way Michael Myers does certain things, it's like, come on. I can't give it away, but I'm like, come on. How they got to this ending is a little bit iffy with me, because the ending itself is like y'all. It's like y'all really didn't see some of this happening. You didn't hear certain things happening, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you didn't hear that. You not hear what's going on. I mean, what are y'all doing? That's kind of how I felt about this ending. This ending really threw me off a little bit. But overall, I'm okay with the ending, somewhat and somewhat. It's okay and not okay at the same time. I'm excited for the sequel. I want to know how this ends. But character-wise, really good. Michael Myers, I really like how he moves in this movie. I really like it. They didn't hold nothing back. Jamie Lee Curtis was awesome. The characters were awesome. I like the diversity in this movie. It's not throwing it and beating you up on the head with it. It's pretty intense. And there is a really cool scene with two guys in the movie. Don't want to give that away, but they are really fun in the movie. I liked how they interacted. It's two guys, balls Michael Myers' house. That's all I'm gonna say for that. I like the little prank the kids did on them. I liked those two characters. So they were really fun in the movie. So that's a part of the movie I liked. The hospital scene, very intense in the scene. And it shows what evil can do to a person's mind. And I really like that. But overall, this is a really good movie. Please go in the theaters and see it. It's great. It's great in my opinion. I enjoyed it. I loved that there was a lot more violence and action into it. They didn't hold back. And they didn't hold your hand, or they show no mercy. And that's what I liked about the movie. It shows a really horrible side. It makes you feel uncomfortable. It horrifies you, and I really enjoyed that in the movie. And that's it for my review of Halloween Kills. Like I said, the characters are good pacing, gory, violent kills. Certain characters' decisions I didn't agree with. The ending is good and bad in my opinion, but overall, Jamie Lee Curtis did a good job. Michael Myers was very good in the movie, so that's my review. Like, subscribe, share. Leave a comment below if you've seen it and you have. Tell me what you thought about the movie. Like I said, it's a really good movie. I can't wait for the third one. Tomorrow, I'm going to watch The Last Duel. I'm excited about this movie. That's on my next list. I'll have a review for that right after I come out the theater. So, till next time, guys. Peace out.